Hi, I'm David Corona from Battle Horse Knives. This is Blade 2016, and you're watching Black Scout Survival.
What's going on, guys? Down here at Blade Show 2016, I'm with my good friend Dave from Battle Horse Knives. He's got a lot of new things going on and some stuff that's been out for a little while, but some new changes to the product. So let's go ahead and talk about those, man.
First thing we wanted to talk about is the Tree Frog. If you're not familiar with this is the folder that we introduced this year. It's a friction folder with a 2-pin setup, titanium. Those lock in right there, and that's going to secure the knife for you. We have these available in 01, that's what they were initially released in. For Blade, we did them in A2 with the Scandi, which I think is absolutely superb steel for a Scandi. Some other modifications of this will be coming soon. We've discussed it, but what we want to be able to do is swap this blade out with hook knives or anything bushcrafty that could be useful.
Very cool.
We really love this knife. This is available in a few textures, and we just sent one to you guys.
Right. Yeah, I dig it, and this grip is phenomenal.
Yeah, I really like that. It's the Spiral. We have this available in the single, the double, and I do believe the triple, and that's really just the tightness of the texturing.
Yeah, you'll see. I'll be doing a review on this pretty soon, so I'm definitely excited about it.
I fell in love with it. I took mine out for the last couple of weeks and really been beating on it to make sure. Used it on a lot of pine to make sure I was still going to be able to get it open and closed easily.
Oh yeah,
and
sticking and stuff.
Yeah, no problems at all. Another thing, maybe one of the first to hold this.
Wow, that feels good.
That's the Feather Stick. That's our monthly special. This is going to be available initially in just 01, but like any of our knives, if you give us the call and you expressed it, you would like it in another steel, it will be available.
I mean, that's like perfect curvature of the hand.
The only steel that I wouldn't recommend getting this knife in would be D2. I don't like the D2 and Scandi. You always have an issue with microchipping.
Yeah.
You can't get past it. Okay, so these are something that I'm super excited about. We've always wanted to do like this almost fantasy style battle blade, and looking at this, it's like
that's not a knife. This
big,
is a knife.
beautiful toy, and it's so exciting that we're finally getting into the stages of doing stuff like this because we've always wanted to.
I mean, even though this knife is big, it feels super lightweight.
It's not bushcraft, so that's why it's like really out of the realm of what we usually do, but we have guys in the shop that are capable of doing stuff like this. We just haven't had the time. This year, Dan put his foot down and said, we have to get 2 of these to Blade. The sheaths on it, anytime I get a big, awesome knife like this, I'm so excited because the opportunity is there to make a $150 or $200 sheath. So I went through and I did all of the tooling to make the Kryptek match.
Wow.
Yeah, I loved it, man. I put a lot of thought and effort into these, and every once in a while, we're swamped, dude. I mean, you can only imagine. There's only 5 of us. People say, hey, how is it down at the factory? I'm like, well, the 4 of us making all of these are pretty busy at the moment. So when the time comes, man, I really love to do these customs. We have this one available as well. Same knife, but with the bead blasted OD micarta.
That looks good, very good.
These are in D2 right now, but again, as they come out, we'll probably have them available in more super steels, as always.
This is the black Kryptek.
Yeah, and this is the Mandrake, I believe.
Yeah, Mandrake. Scout carry.
Yeah, yep. So what we're looking to do this year is get more into the higher end knife. We're going to start producing the $1,000 knife. We did the RMR folder last year. We had an absolute success with that to the point where we really couldn't keep up, so we kind of stopped bringing it up because it was just swamped us. So now that we're there, we're able to do it a little more. We're doing it.
That's sick, man.
I
dig
love it. I'm so happy that those knives got done and down here for Blade.
Oh yeah, and great sheet work too. Man.
Thank you, brother. I really appreciate it.
So yeah, some great stuff going on, man. I'm excited to see all this new stuff. Like I said, you'll be seeing a tree frog review from us in the near future. It's always a pleasure to hang out with you today, man.
It's a pleasure to see you guys, man. Been waiting all year to see you again. It's our anniversary.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. Hadn't been on the channel in a year, so.
Right on. But as far as the company goes, our goal is to get home this year from Blade. We're finally caught up on all of our orders. There's going to be really big changes made because we just got a storefront. So we're going to be carrying a lot of inventory from other makers. We're down here networking, meeting all the little guys.
Yeah.
Because you know as well as I do, you come down here, you meet someone this year, you show up next year, and they've made it.
Yeah.
So that's what we're hoping to do, is to help promote some of these guys
yeah,
like people did for us when we were starting.
Definitely.
But it's always a pleasure, guys. And
Thanks, man.
Yeah, subscribe, Black Scout Survival, at all times.
Thank you, man. Check them out, Battle Horse Knives, and see you next time.